Hey, we have a big evening ahead of us because it's Saturday night and I have $3. Look at that money. $3. And this is good because we're at the truck wash in a 2001 Ford F350. And I've had this for a little bit. A couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, but life's happened. We've had things going on and I'm behind. That being said, I haven't done anything to it as far as cleanliness or what we're doing tonight. So, backstory, I bought this truck via a sealed bid auction through the city. They're getting rid of some trucks, and I just happened to find out, because they were parked across from the shop, that they were getting rid of them. I thought it was going to be online. It wasn't. I almost missed out. But I got some bids in, and now I have a 2001 Ford F350. It's just the XL, which means it has the workout windows, the manual locks, no cruise, no fancy stuff. Nothing like that. It does have the automatic, which I would prefer it had a manual shift, but that's okay. That's a mosquito. It's just now March. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Ugh. I missed him, but I don't see him. Sorry. What was I saying? Oh, automatic's okay. That means other people can drive it that aren't able to drive a stick. That's fine. It's whatever. It does have some tall gears in it. But it's a pretty good old truck. It is the 7.3 liter Power Stroke Ford diesel engine. Which is cool. I've never had a 7.3. I like the 7.3. So the Ford, the big block gasoline 460, and the 7.3 diesel, 7.3 Power Stroke turbocharged diesel, are my two kind of go-tos for trucks. I haven't had one. I'm excited. And it has this nifty utility box. It is a dually. It does not have a hitch. It looks like it had a pintle hitch that has been removed. This is a tire. The tires were not in it. Everything else here was in it. So I got a road block barricade. So that's neat. It's got a spot for the ladder. Again, storage body, which is cool. It was the wastewater truck. Front tires were shot, so I did go ahead and get tires on it right away. I tagged it, insured it, put tires on it, got the oil changed, wipers, air cleaner, all the general maintenance stuff that I'm going to need because it's sat for a while. I don't know how long. I don't know how long it sat or they hadn't used it. I don't know that it was really that long. Don't know. But I was told it needs a steering column. The shifter is kind of loose and janky. And not only that, I guess they've had it tightened a few times and it's at the point of needing a column. I'm going off what I was told. I haven't looked at it yet. We do need to wash it. We need to de-leather it, even though I appreciate that it's a city truck. I don't need everyone thinking I work for the city. And it's going to be a toy box truck, so I may or may not put some other letters on the side for us. I need to clean off where it used to say Power Stroke and take it off the other side or put it back on this side. I might just take them off. And it's kind of gross. It's far from the worst. It's not that bad, but it's enough that it needs cleaned. It's got some trash. The GoPro and the little fire stick thing are mine, but like the gloves and the trash, the Nutter Butter thing, the green tea's mine. But anyway, there's stuff. Like it hasn't been cleaned. It's a work truck. It's a city truck. Like it's, you know, dirty. The steering wheel is sticky. That part, I don't really care for a whole lot. And I've been putting up with it because I haven't cleaned the truck yet. But, so you know, this shall be referred to as old number 4. That's enough jibber jabber from me. I'm going to cash in my $3 and see how much washing I can get done. Probably not a whole lot, but how much washing I can get done on it. And then we're going to go to the shop because it's Saturday night. And what's that mean? Yeah, you got it. It is Red Dirt Revolution night. We're going to crank up some 96.9 The Cow and have some red dirt from 9 till midnight in the shop. And we're going to scrub and clean and wax and stuff. Okay. I have quarters. We are rich beyond our wildest daydreams. So what we're going to do, we're going to anticipate just spending all $3 worth. Big spender, I know. This is a 75. Whoa! Cent to start the thing though. See how much time we get. Should be plenty. Like, we're not going for perfection here. We're going for cleaner than it is. And then I will take some cleaning wax and make it even better. Look at this, over 7 minutes. And we want to wash soap first. Ooh, that makes a difference. It's gonna be white again. Scrub it up though. I'm running out of time. It's still soapy. So I got close. I did run out of time. I did it on purpose. As the soap sits, it exfoliates and it takes years off the truck's paint. It's full of fuel. The gauge seems to work. I've had it down to half and back up. I topped it off today and it's actually gotten me right at 14 miles to the gallon. It's not bad out of a 1-ton dually utility bed, low gear work truck. I was expecting like 11, so pretty good. Granted, I keep it like under 60. 55 to 58 it really likes 58. That's a good cruising speed. This little ding 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 thing on the dash, like this is a 2001. Like, it's a very persistent ding-ding. Ding-a-ling. Doodad. See? Like, very persistent. We are going to get us a Fountain Dew for the shop. Now that we're at the shop, and we have the outside cleaner than it was, we're going to go through and empty out the inside, and we need to go through the boxes and figure out what all's in here because I haven't cleaned them out. Whoa, spring works. So I need to get these cleaned out, spruced up and stuff. So there are 6 boxes on this bed. They all have something in them. Maybe a few things worth hanging on to. a bunch of things probably not worth hanging on to. But I have my chair and I have my little Walmart table to put the stuff on. Then we can tell what's good and what's not. I like it. Is that great? Holy heck, I'm getting old. I'll be darned. This video is brought to you in part by Heroes Barbecue, or Heroes Bar and Grill, depending on whether or not you're getting barbecue or grill stuff. Look at this. This is a single bacon cheeseburger. Look at this. Look at this burger. These are so good. And you got the veggies to back it up. It's wonderful. It's just so good. As I'm sitting here eating, I noticed that. I hope the city never tied an animal to that. It brings back the National Lampoon's Vacation vibe. Poor little pooch never had a chance. Well, I kept up for the first mile or so. That's interesting. Now that my belly's full, we have officially had supper. The Red Dirt Revolution is getting ready to start. It's not quite there yet. We have like 8 minutes. It's time to start getting into the truck. So as the lights warm up, let's see what we have. It's not bad. It's really not. The main issue I have is the steering wheel is disgusting. Like, I feel it on my fingers. It's sticky. It's got donut juice all over it. But that's okay. We're going to get in tip-top shape. Not much. The factory jack, first aid kit, and a fire extinguisher that's not in its holder. Yeah, it's got one. There's not much in there. I'm going to leave that. Mug of something. A seal. It is a water truck. There's a gauge. Yum, yum, yum. Unleash the monster. I don't think that's the right motto. Nothing but a Nutter Butter. It's empty. They didn't even save me any fudge-covered Nutter Butters. Why? What are you supposed to do? You know, what are you supposed to do? So what we do here, because, you know, we're cleaning, is just put it all on the floor. We have a whisk here. We just have to get rid of all of it. So there's this mag light and holder that has a plug-in to the holder. Streamline. What does that do? I don't know if that has power with the key. Let's try this one. Yeah, seemingly nothing. I'm going to clean the glove box. Factory little owner's manual kind of. Oh, hang on. Bear with me here. Don't get seasick. I was 14-ish, 13 when this truck was new and the city got it. So I remember when they upgraded to this newer style of truck. Because before, you had like the 92 to 97 body style in the heavier trucks. 96 if you're talking half ton. But like this, it'd be 92 to 97. And then they had this new style in 99. This is an 01. And these things were just cool. And they were like new with the city. It was like big time. At least that's what it seemed like. I know their base model, but it's pretty cool. Because to me, a 2001 pickup or anything still seems new. It's only 22 years old. That's crazy. There are people out voting and doing adult living stuff that are younger than this pickup truck. And while we're on the topic, I just found this. It is an odometer disclosure statement from M&M Motors. M&M Motors used to be the new and used Ford dealer here in town. They actually had a new dealership on the square, and then they had a separate location for their used. That's awesome. That's where I bought my 86 CJ7. I was just turned 14. I was finishing 8th grade. It was kind of I turned 14 in October. I got the Jeep in like not too long after that. But anyway, I got the Jeep from old Hank McGinney at M&M Motors here in Girard, which is where City ordered their trucks from. And I have the window sticker. This truck, when it was new in 2001, is $28,745. And this is confirmation of what I thought based on the RPMs that it runs. It's a 7.3 liter Power Stroke turbo diesel, which is a $4,720 option. It does have the 4-speed with auto trans, but it has a 410. Ooh. Not only does it have 410 gears, but it's got a limited slip in the back of it. Man, this is cool. Front license plate bracket, 11,200 pound GVWR package, block heater, spare tire and wheel, which it doesn't have anymore. Air conditioning, not for ambulance use. Yeah. Total MSRP, $29,435. 22 years ago. I didn't pay that much. Per the odometer disclosure statement, it had 9 miles on it when they took delivery of it on October 31st of 2000. That's cool. Spare tire, lock and key. For a spare tire that I don't have. Little memo book. See, this is half the fun of buying used stuff. Sometimes they don't have anything. Sometimes they just have a bunch of trash. But sometimes they just have some neat stuff. Like, you know, the window sticker. That's big. I love that so much. There's nothing in that book for me. A CPR mask. Hopefully I don't need that either. And a set of keys that probably aren't good to anything anymore, but I probably will get with the city and find out if they need these. I could just go around town trying every single lock to see if any of them work anything. Do you know how long that would take and how pointless it would be? Like, I mean, it would be a neat little adventure, but, like, you're not going to have any success there. And if you do, it's going to be minimal. Ooh, a big O-ring. And a golf ball. Ew. Picante sauce. Good thing I ate already. Whew, another golf ball. What's behind door number 1? Not much. Well, this is box 1, which tells me I'm not going to have enough table. I've got these handy dandy steps. We can do that, grab that, hop up, and I've already been sweeping and stuff. It's got a good bed in it. It's got mud and dirt from not being cleaned out for a while. It's got junk, but I like it. It's pretty roomy in here. Lots of room for activities. That being said, this would be a heck of a camping truck. You got room for your food, you got room for your cooler, you got room for your gear. You could put a little cover thing over this, or just enjoy the stars if there are any that night. It's just a good all-around utilitarian truck. I approve. What I don't approve of is the mess. I'm going to have to find some more quarters and go back and clean the back out. But being said, I'm going to get as much of all the bulk in the dirt that I can, and then I will take it and do the final cleaning. It's not nice to go to the car or truck or SUV or anything wash and make a mess, and you get mud and muck everywhere, and then you don't clean it up. That's not very nice, because one, someone's got to do it. The people who work there may be employed there, but there's no use in making things harder for someone than you should. And when somebody else comes in, they don't want to park in all your mud and muck to wash their car, and they get their feet all muddy, and they get the mud inside theirs. Car, what truck, whatever. I mean, we're not getting into the details here. I mean, apparently I am. I'm still talking about it. But, you know, that's beside the point. All I'm saying is be nice and considerate for other people. Makes the world go round. Not any faster or slower, but better, you know. We're all in this together. That's a little better. I got a bent T-post. I'm not going to leave that here. I've got enough trash to pick up. The way it is, I don't need a T-post on my floor. Well, the bed's empty. We have a variety of things. Some of it's actually, I mean, for all things considered, I'm calling them wins. Like we have a metal first aid kit. There's actually one in the truck too. So we have 2 first aid kits, which are 2 more than I ever have any other part of the time. Now that the inside is cleaned out, the boxes are empty, the bed's swept out, it's been at least a little bit car washed, and it's clean-ish, we are moving on to deeper cleaning. And for this, we are using what I had in the cabinet, which is Jay Leno's all-purpose cleaner, along with Meguiar's Shine and Protectant for all the interior stuff. And we've got Meguiar's cleaner wax. And again, not sponsored by anybody, but I've used Meguiar's stuff for a long time. I detailed for a number of years back in the day. I like the Meguiar's stuff. It does pretty good. This cleaner wax is really good for this kind of project that you want to actually clean the paint, bring a shine out, make it look nice, but it's not like a high-end thing. Like it's actually, there's a purpose of using cleaner wax. So we're going to do that. And I'm using cheap paper towels because it's going to be gross and it's a work truck, and I'm not going to use up all of my clean microfiber towels on this. Use quite a bit. And let it soak. And clean and sink down into the nooks and crannies, which they're going to do the windshield too. I don't really care about it at the moment. It's all purpose. We're using it for everything. This truck is going to feel so much better. You might be asking, what am I going to do with this truck? Well, I don't really know yet. That's a great question. Thank you for asking. Because I had the thought, you know, I could just pass it on because we got a lot of trucks. I got a few more I'm going to get back on the road this year if all goes as per my timeline. But this is a good truck. And it's a local truck. And, you know, super handy. So this may just stick around and we'll just use it for a toy box utility truck. But first things first, we got to get it clean. Because if we can't get it clean, we can't road trip it, because we can't road trip a dirty truck. The inside is not spotless, but it's not a customer vehicle. I'm doing it for me. It's a work truck. But all in all, it's so much better. I scrubbed the steering wheel. It is now clean. And that moves us to lettering. I don't need everyone thinking I work for the city. I'm going to keep the unit number on the dash, and I'm probably going to keep the little pig on the antenna because that's part of the truck. I don't know the story behind it, but it's part of the truck. So it can stay. I do need to, though, take the decals off the doors. And to do this, typically I would use a razor blade. And I should have a whole pack of them. I've organized my shop. Everything's in its spot, and I don't know where I put my razor blades. So I'm doing a do as I say, not as I do. And I'm using the knife that I keep on my hip. It's plenty sharp. I just got to be careful to not nick the paint on the truck. So we have the first one off, and I've got this one started. So this knife is quite sharp. So I'm just kind of getting it under the edge of the decal and getting it up. And then once it's up, I probably ought to get some tweezers or something. But once it's up, I can peel. Progress is being made. I'm down to the gold little swoosh. I'm still taking off the vinyl, but I'm also getting all the rest of the glue off with this 3M adhesive cleaner. And I went ahead and pulled the Power Stroke badge. There's still a little bit here and there on it, but as far as getting it buffed out and getting some more of the glue off, it's on there pretty good. But it works. Now we have the other side. It's hard to see. I'm getting a cleaner wax on. And the yellowness that didn't come off in the wash comes right off with this cleaner wax. And all the rust that's streaking from like those spots on the body clean up really well. It's after 3:30 in the morning. I kind of got carried away. I still have some scrubbing to do. I've still got to stock it, get it loaded and all that kind of stuff. But we made significant progress. Like, look at this thing. It looks like a different truck. I don't know if it shows up in the camera as well, but it's got some shine on it. It doesn't have worn out decals on the door. It's clean. The steering wheel's not sticky. It's been a good day. And that's going to do it for me on this episode. You'll be seeing more of this truck in the future for sure. Might be a small thing. You might be like, hey, whoopee, you washed a truck. But it's actually pretty neat. Knowing these when they were new and put into service for the city, having the documentation on it. It's only got 102,000 miles, so I got a lot of hours, but it's only got 102,000 miles on the 7.3 diesel. Pretty good old truck. So I'm excited. Anyway, until next time, You know the routine. Get out and have some fun. Drink the dew. Eat the barbecue. Be nice to one another. We're all in this together. Get you on down the road. Bye.